Everyone's favorite song, right? I didn't even play for you all the remixes yet, so that's for another day. Okay, now we're still doing quadrilaterals, and we're gonna have a test on this stuff Tuesday. Not, yeah, Tuesday coming up. So there's still time. Now these assignments that are due are on the sideboard here. The big one that we're working on today is finishing up yesterday's. And if you weren't here, you need to get this from yesterday, the quadrilateral properties practice. It's from 323. But in that, okay, you have questions like this. Okay, so on the warm-up, this is going to help you with number 7 and 8 on your assignment. Okay, so if you get stuck on 7 and 8, this warm-up's here to help you. Okay. Now, if you have your notes, okay, or if you need a copy of the notes, they're back there from when was Tuesday? Tuesday the 22nd. At the end of the notes, we did a little section on mid-segment. This is called a mid-segment because it's a segment in the middle. Does that make sense? Mid-segment, segment in the middle. There's a theorem for it, and what we learned is you add up the 2 on the outside and you divide by 2. Right? So you add the base plus the base and you divide by 2. That's averaging them out. That's what we're going to do right here. So check it out. Is everyone with me on this warm-up? X equals the mid-segment equals, and the 2 on the outside are 60 and 30, right? So we add them up, 60 plus 30, and we divide by 2. Does everybody, even in the back, see how you do this? Okay? You add up the 2 on the outside, divide by 2 to get the middle. So what is 60 plus 30? Okay, 90, and then divided by 2. 45. So this X in the middle, 45. Now, I know you don't have yellow calculators today, so you got your phones, or I think I have 3 calculators. Not enough for everyone, but if you need one, let me know. Otherwise, use your phone. Now, what's different about the next one? Yeah, so this time X is not in the middle. So everybody, on this one, do not do the same way. Do not just add 14 plus 10 divided by 2. Okay, that would give you 12, and X is not 12, okay? But I want to hear your thoughts. I want you to actually answer me. How do you think we can figure out X? What? Multiply it? Okay, adding and subtracting. So there's a way to do it with adding and subtracting, and there's a way to do it with an equation, okay? Now, here's the fast way, in my opinion. 14 and 10, what's the difference? 4. So guess what? To get from 10 to X, it's also going to be a difference of 4. So you can subtract and you get what? We're subtracting 4, right? 14 minus 4 is 10. So what's 10 minus 4? 6, right? That's one way to do it, okay? The difference is the same from the mid-segment to the bases, okay? Or here's how we set up an equation. See this equation we set up? We can do it the same way. What's the mid-segment? What's in the middle there? What's the mid-segment in the middle there? 10, right? So 10 equals, and what are my 2 outside things? What's on top? What's on the bottom? X and 14. All right. Everyone else, so help me out here too, okay? So X plus 14, and remember, we divide that by 2. This is similar to the first one, but you see how X is in a different spot. You can still solve this, and here's how you would solve it. If I want to get X alone, I need to get rid of that whole dividing by 2 on the right. What's the opposite of dividing by 2? What's the opposite of dividing? Multiply. So I'm going to multiply by 2 to get rid of that 2. And I'll multiply by 2 on the left side too. 10 times 2 is what? 20 equals, bring down X plus 14. Last step, how do I get rid of that plus 14? The opposite is to subtract. So minus 14, and I get 20 minus 14, 6. Do you see how I get 6 no matter which way I do it? If I just find the difference and subtract 4, again, I get 6. Or if I set up the equation and solve it, I still get 6. Either way, it works out. So, a lot of people have not turned in this from Friday, angles of polygons. And understandably, yesterday, not everyone turned this in, quadrilateral properties practice. So these are the 2 you want to work on, okay? Because the other 2 are in the grade book already. And your first weeks of warm-ups. I'm going to put in your quiz and then these 2 soon. So you want to make sure you have this stuff done. So I'm giving you time today to finish these 2. I'm going to come around and see what you're working on. So if you need this, go get it out of the blue bin, 323. If you need this, go get it out of the blue bin for 318. All right, so let's get that out now because I'm going to come and see what you're working on. And we're going to get started. Here we go.